Hi, I'm Mike, and we're going to show you how to put a window canvas on a pickup truck with a slider. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your glass is well cleaned. To make sure you got a very good sticky surface, what you're going to want to use is rubbing alcohol on it. That'll make sure that the windows clean up everything, debris that's on there, and it'll get all sap and stuff off the window. So that's the first thing you're going to want to do. You'll make sure you want to get into all the cracks so that you don't have any dirt behind. Any dirt that sits on the window when you put the window canvas on will show little beads through the window canvas itself. Okay, now that we got that cleaned, what you want to do is take your window canvas, also have some tape. This is the easiest way I found to install these. Get yourself a couple pieces of tape. I just stick them on the top of the vehicle there, it's just easier to access. Take the window canvas, set it up here. Make sure that you have enough room on each end from side to side so that you don't cut it too short. Stick a little piece of tape up here, just to hold that in. And bring it all the way over to the other side here. Make sure we have enough room on the glass itself. You can feel through the window canvas just exactly where your window sits so that you know ahead of time what you're cutting out on. And depending on how much of what scene you have on there, what you want to show up on the sides and you don't want cut is where you'll adjust it. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's all right there. Take another piece of tape, stick it kind of off to the side of the center there. And take this one back off. Take it over here. Now what you're going to need is either a nice good razor blade, or what I use is an open knife which has a razor blade inside. It's a lot easier to work with than trying to use a little razor blade on the glass there. You're going to make sure that you don't push too hard on it because you can scratch the glass too. Alright. What I'll do is go ahead and peel this off. The reason why I put this to the center on the tape there is so that it's easier for one person to handle this. Just peel it off right to the center. And what you're going to want to do is take the film behind it and cut it. But be careful you're not too close to your window canvas so that you don't cut the window canvas itself. Okay. Now you take your canvas, bring it across, but don't set it right up against the window yet. On all your sliders, the center part of the window sits inside, so what you're going to want to do is kind of get the center part of your glass scape in here. And when you get to the edge, you're just going to get it in there a little bit to almost where it's going to sit on the rubber, so that when you cut it here, that you'll have it right on the edge of the glass on the inside. And go ahead and wrap it around. And just keep going all the way around. The easy thing to use when you get to flat glass, get yourself a nice flat piece of plastic that has no edges on it, so that you can just sit and go across, and I'll spread it out for you. Get all lines and wrinkles out on you. Okay, once you get it all around pretty flat, you're going to want to take your finger, push it in a little bit right around the edges so that you get it as close to the edge of the frame as possible. Just squeeze it right in there. Okay, then you take your knife. What you're going to do is you're going to set your blade in there so that you're right up against the inside of the frame, against the glass, but you can trim it right to that size. And just slowly cut it across. Don't go too fast because you can slip and cut it, but what's nice about these is if you do slip and get a little slice in there, is that you can match the holes up to where you won't be able to see the cut that's in it, because of the nice little holes in there kind of hides it really well. And then you can just peel her back to where you're at there. And you'll do the same for the bottom. Then you can just cut your access off. Just make sure you don't get too close to the truck so you don't cut it. Okay. Now that you can do this part two different ways, what you're going to definitely have to do is cut the right up against the inner frame here on this part. Then just slide your blade through here so that you can get it nice and flat. Now you can leave this part on if you want, but if you do, you have to make sure that you cut this inside where the slider part is so you can still open it. What you do is just cut a little bit in here. Cut it in there. Just make yourself a nice little slit kind of in the middle of the frame and the window, and then just use your card and slide it right in behind the frame, just like so. Sometimes it sticks a little bit. You can pull her back a little, and then go back and push her right in there. It's an easy way to get inside there. And then you can come over here on your frame. Like I said, you can leave it on there and trim it right to the edge, or you can take it off, which I do on a lot of them. Okay, we'll do the same to the other side.